Well, unless you've been living under a rock for the last 12 hours or so, you may not know this, but this was an Academy Awards ceremony like no other, punctuated by Will Smith's slap that was heard around the world.
It certainly was quite a shocking moment. Joining us now to talk all about Hollywood's big night is film critic Richard Crouse. Richard, it started off as a pretty entertaining awards show with the three female comedic hosts, and then things kind of took a turn when that moment Chris Rock made a joke about Jada Pinkett resembling, I guess, G.I. Jane 2, and then Will Smith did not take well to that.
Yeah, I was actually hopeful for the Oscars this year because it started off with a bang with Beyonce doing a live number outside the studio, which they've not done before. They seem to be getting a good mix of younger and very established presenters. There were a few laughs sprinkled around, a couple of good musical numbers other than Beyonce. I was actually kind of hopeful, and then the slap happened. And from that point on, the show fell apart kind of into chaos. And, you know, as we sit here today, I think about the inappropriate nature of striking someone, even though it was a terrible joke. It's a bad joke. Jada Pinkett Smith's battle with alopecia is well known. She has talked about it publicly. So Chris Rock, you know, should have known better. But physical violence is never the answer to this kind of thing. So I think that we could be talking about Troy Kotsur, who won the Best Supporting Actor, the first hearing-impaired actor, male hearing-impaired actor to do so. Or we could be talking about Ariana DeBose, the first queer woman of color to take home a Best Supporting statue, or Jane Campion, who became the second woman to win a directing Oscar, or Dune, directed by Canadian Denis Villeneuve, that took home 6 Academy Awards. But instead, we're talking about Will Smith and the slap.
Yeah, and so here we are, Richard, because not only did he just walk up and slap him and then continue to sort of verbally, you know, go after him, and, you know, comedians can deal with hecklers, but the violence is something completely different. But then there were no real consequences. Not only did Will Smith not, you know, get escorted out like you would expect, but then he gets a standing ovation about 20 minutes later when he wins the Best Actor award. Are there going to be any consequences, as far as you can tell, for Smith?
Well, I would imagine that in the coming days, and it could start happening as soon as tonight. I mean, I haven't heard any confirmation about this, but Will Smith is going to start popping up on the rehabilitation tour pretty soon. I would imagine there's crisis management involved already, and they're figuring out how to move past this. You know, I'm not really sure. There's also talk, and the New York Post was reporting today, that the Academy is looking at taking back the Academy Award because they have a strict code of conduct, and there's a few things they talk about in that code of conduct, which was just put into place in 2017, and it's about the importance of upholding the Academy's values like inclusion, fostering supportive environments, and respect for human dignity. So I would imagine there are conversations at very high levels happening right now, and negotiations as well.
Yeah, it was a very bizarre moment, Richard, for anyone watching it live. I was watching this unfold live, and we were chatting during the break, saying that we really didn't expect it. It really came out as a surprise. Even when Will Smith going up on that stage, you kind of don't know if he's going to heckle Chris Rock or what's going to happen. And it was only when he sat down and started kind of, they silenced his expletives that you kind of got a sense, whoa, this is not part of the act. Something serious is going on. And then to see Chris Rock's reaction as he had to continue to deliver who the winner of the Best Documentary was, that was a little painful and awkward to watch.
Well, he was clearly rattled, and I would be too when you're slapped in the face in front of millions of people on television. I felt sorry for Questlove, who won the Best Documentary Award. He directed Summer of Soul, and because he felt sort of, or seemed clearly rattled by it as well. It must have been a strange atmosphere in the room, and he was the very next person to accept an award. So just all round, nobody won on this one, I don't think. And it's the thing that we're all talking about today. You know, we could be talking about Ben Proudfoot, guy from Halifax that won an Academy Award last night for directing a short documentary, but instead we're not. We're talking about Will Smith and the slap.
Yeah, that's where it has gone. Listen, our time has gone as well, Richard, but it's good to talk to you. Always appreciate getting your take on this, and this is certainly a moment we're never going to forget. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you.
You too. Thanks for having me.